As 2025 approaches, we find ourselves standing on the brink of a year that promises to be like no other. Every year brings its own challenges and opportunities. But what makes 2025 particularly significant is the convergence of several global and spiritual forces that are set to shape the course of history. From shifts in leadership and political landscapes to an awakening of faith and the appearance of celestial signs, 2025 could be a transformative year for individuals, nations, and the world at large. One of the key elements that will define 2025 is the transition in leadership across the globe. We've seen in recent years how political tides can change rapidly, and 2025 is expected to be no different. In the United States, for example, leadership changes and debates around governance are already raising questions about the future direction of the nation. The rise of influential figures, whether they are new leaders or familiar faces returning to the global stage, will set the tone for how nations interact with one another. The impact of these leadership shifts will be felt not just in political circles, but in all aspects of society, from economic policies to social movements. As citizens of the world, it will be crucial for us to understand these changes and adapt accordingly. Alongside the political landscape, another powerful force that will shape 2025 is the global spiritual awakening that is beginning to take root. In recent years, we've witnessed a resurgence in faith-based movements, with people searching for deeper meaning in a rapidly changing world. But what makes 2025 different is the scale of this awakening, which is expected to sweep across nations and generations. From universities to small towns, spiritual revival is poised to ignite in places once considered barren of faith. Young people, in particular, are expected to lead this movement, challenging the norms and traditions of the past to create new expressions of belief and community. This is not just a religious shift, it is a cultural and societal transformation, one that could lead to greater unity, understanding, and compassion in the face of a fractured world. Economic shifts are also on the horizon. We are already seeing cracks in the global financial system, with the potential for economic upheaval in the near future. Yet, as with all challenges, adversity often breeds innovation. 2025 could very well be the year that new leaders rise, like the biblical figure Joseph, who, despite facing betrayal and hardship, became a beacon of wisdom and provision during times of famine. In the coming year, individuals who are prepared to lead with vision and integrity may emerge as pillars of strength, offering solutions to the world's economic struggles. How we respond to the economic challenges of 2025 will determine not only our survival, but also our ability to thrive and create lasting positive change. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of 2025 will be the celestial signs that are predicted to capture the world's attention. A rare and awe-inspiring celestial event is expected to occur in late August 2025, one that will leave many in wonder and awe. While scientists may struggle to explain the full significance of such an event, for many, it will serve as a reminder of the divine order and our connection to the greater universe. Throughout history, celestial phenomena have been seen as markers of pivotal moments, both in human history and in the spiritual realm. The events of 2025 will likely spark introspection and contemplation, prompting people to reflect on their place in the world and their connection to the cosmos. These four key themes, leadership changes, spiritual awakening, economic shifts, and celestial signs, will define 2025. Together, they present both a challenge and an opportunity for those who are prepared to face what is to come. But how do we prepare for such a year? How do we ensure that we are not swept away by the chaos, but instead rise above it, growing stronger and wiser with each challenge? In the next sections of this video, we will explore each of these themes in detail, examining the prophetic insights and powerful lessons that will help you navigate the year ahead. Whether it's preparing for political changes, embracing a spiritual awakening, staying resilient in the face of economic turmoil, or finding deeper meaning in the signs from the heavens, 2025 offers a unique opportunity for growth and transformation. Stay with us as we dive into each of these critical areas, uncovering the wisdom that will guide us through the year to come. Before we dive into the key insights for 2025, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to join our community. That way, you won't miss out on any of our future videos packed with valuable wisdom and guidance. Let's get started. The political landscape of 2025 is shaping up to be one of the most dynamic and unpredictable in recent history. As the world moves toward this new year, a wave of leadership changes, geopolitical tensions, and shifting power structures are all converging to create an atmosphere of uncertainty. But what exactly can we expect from the political environment in 2025? And how should we prepare for the challenges and opportunities it presents? In the United States, leadership changes are already stirring the political waters, with debates over governance, political ideologies, and the role of faith in shaping the nation's future. The last few years have seen a polarization of political parties and deep divides over key issues such as economic policies, healthcare, and national security. However, with the approaching 2025, the question is not just about the outcome of elections or policy changes, but about how these shifts will affect the core values of society. Some believe that 2025 could mark a turning point for the U.S., with a resurgence of leadership that might restore balance to a nation torn by division. It's a time for reflection on how faith, leadership, and governance intersect in shaping the future of not only the country but also the world. Could 2025 be the year when we see a new generation of leaders rise, ones who will unify rather than divide? On the global stage, Europe is facing its own set of challenges, with political leaders grappling with the complexities of preserving unity amidst rising tensions. The European Union has already been dealing with growing nationalism, shifting alliances, and economic instability, and 2025 may be the year when these issues reach a boiling point. How will European nations handle the rise of populism and the pressure to reform? Will the EU remain united? Or will we witness the disintegration of this powerful political union? The stakes are high, and the choices made in the coming year will shape not only the future of Europe but also the global order. One of the most striking features of 2025's political landscape is the return of influential figures to the global stage. Throughout history, the return of powerful leaders has often signaled a turning point in a nation's trajectory. Whether these leaders are coming back after a period of political exile or emerging as new voices of change, their rise could have profound implications for the way the world operates. These figures are likely to challenge the status quo and push for a radical reshaping of the political, economic, and social systems that currently dominate the global stage. Take, for instance, the reemergence of figures like Donald Trump in the U.S. While his political influence remains divisive, many view his return as part of a broader trend of populism and political shifts that are challenging established political norms. Some view his presence as a trumpet call for a shift toward a more spiritually motivated political landscape, where faith and governance are more deeply intertwined. This return of leadership figures, some controversial, is indicative of a global desire for change, whether for better or worse, and serves as a reminder that leadership is often cyclical, with past figures finding relevance again in times of crisis. Moreover, the political landscape of 2025 will likely be shaped by the evolving dynamics between nations, particularly in the context of global power struggles. As the influence of traditional superpowers like the US and China continues to grow, the balance of power is shifting in ways that will force nations to reconsider their alliances and strategies. The increasing tensions between the US and China, for instance, have the potential to escalate into a global confrontation that could impact every aspect of international relations, from trade to military alliances. The question that arises here is, how will smaller nations navigate this shifting power structure? Will we see the emergence of new global alliances, or will old rivalries reignite, further complicating the political landscape? A key question that we must all ask ourselves as individuals is, how do we, as citizens, respond to these shifts in the political landscape? In times of political upheaval and uncertainty, it can be easy to feel disillusioned or powerless. But it is precisely during these times that our role as individuals becomes all the more critical. Our actions, beliefs, and decisions have the power to influence the course of political change. from voting and participating in civic engagement to supporting leaders who align with our values. We all have a part to play in shaping the future. The political landscape in 2025 will undoubtedly challenge us to reconsider what it means to be an active and responsible citizen in a world that is constantly evolving. A powerful example of how leadership can shape the course of history comes from the year 1989, when a political leader made a bold decision that defied global pressure and ultimately changed the course of history. This act of courage led to the reunification of a divided nation, bringing about a new era of peace and cooperation. Similarly, in 2025, we may see opportunities for courageous leaders to rise and create positive change. But these leaders will not rise in a vacuum. They will need the support of individuals who believe in justice, truth, and hope. The question now is, how do we, as individuals and as a collective, respond to these shifts in power? What role will we play in the political landscape of 2025? The answer lies in our willingness to engage with the world around us, to stay informed, and to act with wisdom, compassion, and courage. The political challenges of 2025 will require a global community that is not only aware of the changes taking place, but also prepared to act in ways that promote justice, unity, and peace. The political landscape is shifting, and it is up to us to decide what role we will play in the future of our world. As we move into 2025, spiritual challenges and awakenings are likely to take center stage in ways that could profoundly reshape how we perceive faith, purpose, and community. The year ahead promises to be a time of significant spiritual upheaval, where both trials and moments of revelation will present themselves on a global scale. Across various religious and spiritual traditions, many believe that 2025 will bring a profound spiritual awakening, driven by both external events and internal movements. This awakening may not only challenge established norms, but also usher in a new era of understanding, transformation, and renewal for individuals and communities alike. One of the most pressing spiritual challenges of 2025 will be the growing geopolitical tensions and their potential to spark conflict and unrest. As nations and religious groups clash over resources, ideologies, and territory, spiritual leaders and faith communities may face the daunting task of guiding their followers through these turbulent times. Many people will look to their faith for answers, for solace, and for strength. However, as crises unfold, questions about the role of spirituality in times of war, division, and suffering will undoubtedly arise. How can spiritual teachings provide comfort and guidance in a world that seems increasingly divided? Can faith be a unifying force, or will it become another source of conflict? At the same time, a rising wave of spiritual awakening is expected to sweep across the globe, with youth-led movements taking center stage in many parts of the world. This could be one of the most transformative aspects of 2025, as young people, often disillusioned with traditional structures and institutions, turn to spirituality as a means of finding purpose and meaning. Many of these movements may take shape in places where spiritual activity has historically been suppressed or ignored. College campuses, once thought of as secular spaces, could become hotspots of spiritual revival, with young people seeking connection and purpose in new and unexpected ways. In some ways, the resurgence of spiritual interest among younger generations mirrors the so-called Jesus movement of the 1970s in the United States. During this time, thousands of young people rejected the materialism and excess of the culture around them in favor of a simple, radical faith. This spiritual awakening, which emphasized personal connection with God and community, spread rapidly and left a lasting impact on American Christianity. Could 2025 bring a similar global wave of spiritual awakening, fueled by young people who are hungry for something deeper, more meaningful, and more authentic than what society offers? How can we, as individuals, support and nurture this movement, ensuring that it stays grounded in truth and love? The challenges of 2025 won't be limited to external conflicts or political struggles. Many individuals will also face deep, personal spiritual trials, moments of doubt, fear, and questioning that often accompany times of uncertainty. These internal struggles may be exacerbated by the chaotic world around us, leaving many searching for answers to profound existential questions. What is the meaning of life? What is the purpose of suffering? Where do we find hope when everything seems to be falling apart? These are questions that have been asked throughout human history, and they will undoubtedly be raised in 2025 as individuals search for answers to the challenges they face. In the midst of these challenges, however, there will be opportunities for growth and transformation. As individuals are faced with spiritual trials, they may also experience moments of clarity and revelation that allow them to transcend their circumstances and deepen their relationship with the divine. For many, 2025 could be a year of spiritual growth and renewal, as they learn to navigate the complexities of the world with faith, wisdom, and grace. The significance of Israel in the coming year cannot be overlooked, as prophecies suggest that the country will face unprecedented trials in 2025. Israel, long considered a symbol of resilience and faith, has historically been a center of spiritual battles. In 2025, the geopolitical situation surrounding Israel will likely intensify, with a coalition of adversaries rising against it. For many, Israel is seen as a beacon of spiritual significance, and the struggles it faces may have broader implications for the spiritual landscape of the world. However, while these external conflicts may test the faith of many, they could also serve as catalysts for spiritual awakening. Throughout history, periods of intense spiritual struggle have often led to profound transformations. As individuals and communities come together in the face of adversity, the challenges faced by Israel in 2025 may be a wake-up call for the world, reminding us all of the importance of faith, hope, and perseverance in times of trial. Beyond the political and societal struggles, a major theme of 2025 will be the revival of spiritual practices that connect individuals to their deeper sense of self and the divine. Whether through prayer, meditation, or service to others, many will find that returning to the foundational practices of their faith will provide them with the clarity and strength they need to navigate the coming year. These practices, once thought of as outdated or irrelevant, will likely experience a resurgence as individuals seek to reconnect with a higher purpose amidst the chaos of the world. A powerful example of spiritual resilience in times of challenge can be found in the stories of those who have faced persecution and adversity for their faith. In many parts of the world, individuals have risked everything to stand firm in their beliefs, and their stories serve as a testament to the power of faith in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. As we move into 2025, these stories will continue to inspire and challenge us to remain steadfast in our own faith, regardless of the circumstances we may face. Ultimately, 2025 will be a year of spiritual growth, awakening, and transformation for many. As we navigate the challenges ahead, we will be called to deepen our faith, engage with the world around us in meaningful ways, and be part of a global movement of spiritual renewal. This journey will not be easy, but it will be one that has the potential to change lives and the world itself. The key is to remain open to the lessons that will come, and to trust that the divine is guiding us toward a brighter, more connected future. As we step into 2025, the global economy is poised for significant changes that will require careful attention, adaptation, and preparation. Economic shifts, ranging from the collapse of major financial institutions to the rise of new industries and technological innovations, are likely to shape the coming year in ways that could challenge the way we think about money, work, and survival. While these shifts will undoubtedly bring hardship for many, they also offer opportunities for growth, innovation, and transformation for those who are prepared to face the challenges head-on. One of the most significant economic challenges in 2025 will be the likely collapse or restructuring of major financial institutions. Many of the world's largest banks and corporations are already showing signs of instability, and the global economy is increasingly interconnected, making it more vulnerable to financial crises. The consequences of such a collapse could be far-reaching, leading to widespread job losses, market instability, and disruptions to supply chains. For individuals and businesses, the key to surviving and thriving during this period of uncertainty will be preparation. It's important to recognize that economic downturns often breed innovation. Just as Joseph in the Bible rose to prominence during a time of famine by offering wisdom and solutions to his community, so too can individuals and businesses find ways to rise above the challenges of economic hardship. 2025 may be the year of the Josephs, those who are prepared to lead with wisdom, creativity, and resilience during times of crisis. In the face of adversity, these individuals will offer solutions to pressing problems, helping to rebuild economies and communities from the ground up. To prepare for the economic shifts that lie ahead, it's essential to focus on building financial resilience. This involves diversifying income streams, reducing personal debt, and investing in skills and resources that can weather economic storms. While the global economy may be volatile, those who focus on building a solid financial foundation will be in a better position to weather the storm and seize opportunities as they arise. Another important aspect of economic preparation in 2025 will be the growing role of technology and innovation. As traditional industries face disruption, new fields such as artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and blockchain technology are expected to see rapid growth. For individuals, this presents an opportunity to acquire new skills and knowledge in emerging fields. Those who stay ahead of technological trends will not only secure their place in the job market, but may also find new avenues for entrepreneurship and business development. One example of this shift can be seen in the rise of the gig economy, which is transforming the way people work. In 2025, more and more people may find themselves relying on freelance work or entrepreneurial ventures rather than traditional full-time jobs. While this may seem intimidating to some, it also offers the opportunity for greater flexibility, autonomy, and creative expression. By learning how to navigate this new economic landscape, individuals can carve out their own path to financial security and success. As the global economy shifts, so too will the way we think about consumerism and sustainability. In 2025, the rising awareness of climate change, resource depletion, and environmental destruction will likely spur a shift toward more sustainable economic practices. People are becoming increasingly conscious of the impact their consumption has on the planet, and this will drive demand for eco-friendly products, services, and business practices. In response, businesses that prioritize sustainability and ethical practices will likely see increased success, while those that fail to adapt to this shift may struggle to survive. In light of these changes, it will be crucial to prepare not just financially, but emotionally and mentally as well. The coming year may be a period of uncertainty and stress for many, and the ability to stay grounded and resilient in the face of challenges will be one of the greatest assets we can have. Just as Joseph in the Bible was able to maintain his faith and composure during a time of great hardship, we too must learn to manage our emotions and stay focused on the bigger picture. A key lesson from the story of Joseph is the importance of preparation. Joseph's rise to power in Egypt wasn't a fluke. It was the result of years of planning and readiness. He was able to save Egypt from famine because he had prepared for the worst. Similarly, we must take proactive steps now to prepare for the economic shifts that are likely to come in 2025. This includes not only securing our financial futures, but also developing the emotional resilience and spiritual strength that will allow us to navigate difficult times. Furthermore, we must also recognize that economic challenges in 2025 may affect people differently depending on their geographic location, industry, and socioeconomic status. While some may struggle with job losses and financial hardship, others may find new opportunities for growth and prosperity. It will be important to approach these challenges with empathy and compassion, offering support to those who are struggling while also being mindful of the opportunities that may arise. In conclusion, the economic shifts of 2025 will undoubtedly present significant challenges, but they also offer opportunities for those who are prepared. By building financial resilience, staying ahead of technological trends, and embracing sustainability, individuals and businesses can not only survive but thrive in the face of adversity. Just as Joseph rose to prominence during a time of famine by providing wisdom, leadership, and solutions, so too can we rise to the occasion and make a positive impact in the world. The key is preparation, both financial and emotional, and the willingness to adapt to an ever-changing economic landscape. As we enter 2025, one of the most compelling aspects to look out for is the celestial events that will unfold above us. Historically, celestial occurrences have been seen as signs from the heavens, guiding humanity and sparking reflection on deeper spiritual truths. From rare planetary alignments to solar and lunar eclipses, these events have always stirred awe and introspection, prompting people to consider the divine order and our connection to the universe. In 2025, a particularly rare celestial event is expected to take place, offering us not just a visual spectacle, but also an invitation to reflect on the spiritual messages these events may carry. Celestial signs, often interpreted as divine signals, can inspire change, self-reflection, and spiritual awakening. A rare planetary alignment in late August 2025 will be one of the most anticipated celestial events, visible across various parts of the world. This alignment, with multiple planets arranged in a unique pattern, is set to remind us of the interconnectedness of the universe and the harmony that exists in nature. While scientific explanations may focus on the physical aspects of these events, many will view them through a spiritual lens, as symbols of unity and divine order. Throughout history, planetary alignments have been seen as omens or indicators of significant shifts. Ancient civilizations often looked to the skies for guidance, interpreting celestial events as signs of what was to come. In 2025, the planetary alignment could be a symbol of a new era, one that brings unity and spiritual growth. For those open to it, these signs may serve as an invitation to align our own lives in harmony with the universe, recognizing our interconnectedness with one another and the world around us. In addition to the planetary alignment, other celestial events, such as eclipses and meteor showers, are expected to occur throughout 2025. Eclipses, in particular, have long been associated with moments of transformation and transition. A solar eclipse symbolizes new beginnings, while a lunar eclipse invites introspection and letting go of the past. The eclipses in 2025 will provide us with opportunities for personal growth, urging us to reflect on where we've been and where we're going. The rare celestial events of 2025 may also serve as reminders to embrace change and transformation. Just as the shadow of the moon temporarily obscures the light of the sun during an eclipse, moments of darkness or uncertainty can often overshadow our lives. However, just as the sun always returns after an eclipse, so too can clarity and light return to us after challenging times. These events encourage us to trust in the cycles of life, knowing that darkness is often followed by light, and change can lead to personal and spiritual growth. Furthermore, these celestial events can be viewed as a call to deepen our spiritual awareness. Just as the Star of Bethlehem guided the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus, the celestial signs of 2025 may serve as a guiding light for those seeking spiritual truth. They remind us to look beyond the material world and consider the deeper, spiritual dimensions of our existence. In a world often focused on the tangible, these celestial events encourage us to pause and reflect on our place in the grander scheme of things. As we approach these rare celestial occurrences, it's important to consider the spiritual lessons they offer. The alignment of the planets in 2025 could be a reminder of the importance of balance and harmony in our lives. Just as the planets maintain their delicate dance in the cosmos, we too must seek balance in our own lives, aligning our actions with our values. The eclipses, on the other hand, offer us the chance to let go of what no longer serves us and make space for new growth and transformation. By embracing these celestial signs, we open ourselves to greater spiritual insight and connection. The events of 2025 are not merely moments of cosmic wonder, but invitations to deepen our faith and understanding. They remind us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, and that the universe is constantly speaking to us, offering guidance and wisdom if we are willing to listen. As we move into 2025, let us approach these celestial events with reverence and openness, ready to learn the lessons they have to offer. As we pause for a moment to reflect on the insights we've covered so far, let's take a breather and connect. If you're finding the discussion valuable and thought-provoking, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll join our community of like-minded individuals who are committed to navigating the changes of 2025 with wisdom and purpose. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What challenges and opportunities do you foresee in the year ahead? Are there specific signs or changes you're already sensing in your own life or the world around you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This conversation isn't just about receiving insights. It's about building a community that learns, grows, and prepares together for the future. Remember, 2025 promises to be a year full of significant shifts, both globally and personally. We've touched on the political landscape, spiritual awakenings, economic challenges, and celestial events. But the key to navigating this year lies in our ability to stay grounded, stay connected to our faith, and prepare wisely for what lies ahead. What steps are you taking now to prepare for the changes and opportunities 2025 will bring? Let's continue the conversation and keep this momentum going. When we share our perspectives and insights, we help each other uncover deeper truths and make the most of what the future holds. We all have a part to play in the unfolding story of 2025. Let's ensure that we are ready to embrace it with open hearts, eyes wide open, and a sense of purpose. So, let's dive back into our exploration of the key themes for 2025. With your feedback, we can further refine our understanding and grow together as we move forward into a year that promises to be one of profound transformation. Whether it's political, spiritual, economic, or celestial, every shift is an opportunity to adapt and thrive. Together, we can make the most of it. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, and let's continue exploring the road ahead. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration into what 2025 holds, it's clear that the year ahead will be filled with monumental changes, challenges, and opportunities. From the shifting political landscapes to the spiritual awakenings sweeping across nations, from the economic upheavals to the celestial signs lighting up the skies, the message is the same. 2025 is a year of transformation. But transformation doesn't always come easily. It requires preparation, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose. The lessons we've discussed are not just theoretical. They are practical insights that can guide us through the uncertainties ahead. Let's break down the key takeaways that we can carry forward into 2025. 1. Stay spiritually grounded. In times of uncertainty, it is crucial to remain connected to our faith, whether through prayer, meditation, or engaging with a supportive community. Staying spiritually grounded will provide the strength we need to face the challenges that come our way. In a world that often prioritizes material success, we must remember that true peace and stability come from within, from our connection to something greater than ourselves. The spiritual challenges and awakenings expected in 2025 are not just about external events, but about our internal journeys. As we witness shifts in the world around us, it's essential that we remain connected to the deeper truths that guide us. The youth-led spiritual movements, the rise of faith in unexpected places, and the call for deeper introspection are all signs that this is a time for spiritual awakening. Take the opportunity to nurture your own spiritual growth and be part of the wave of awakening that will shape the future. 2. Prepare wisely. The economic shifts predicted for 2025 will require resilience and strategic preparation. Just as Joseph rose to prominence during a time of economic famine in the Bible, we, too, can prepare to serve and lead in times of economic uncertainty. This may mean developing new skills, saving and investing wisely, or simply cultivating a mindset of innovation and adaptability. Economic adversity often breeds creativity, and 2025 could be the year that new solutions emerge to address the challenges ahead. Whether it's through financial preparedness, emotional resilience, or cultivating a mindset of service, being proactive now will allow us to thrive in the midst of change. The wisdom of the past, from figures like Joseph, can serve as a blueprint for how we respond to economic challenges today. We may not be able to control every aspect of the economy, but we can control how we respond to it. 3. Look for the light. In the midst of darkness, whether it's political turmoil, economic instability, or personal challenges, we must always look for the light. The celestial events of 2025, from rare alignments to eclipses, remind us that even in the darkest moments, light will return. These signs from the heavens are symbols of hope and reminders that, just as the sun rises after a night of darkness, so too will we find new beginnings after times of hardship. This lesson is about perspective. It's about looking for opportunities in the midst of challenges and finding hope in the most unlikely of places. Whether it's through the support of a community, a new idea, or a moment of spiritual clarity, the light will always find its way through the darkness. It's up to us to stay focused on the possibilities ahead, even when the road seems uncertain. 4. Act with courage and love. Finally, as we look toward 2025, it is vital that we act with courage and love. The changes we face, whether political, economic, or spiritual, will require bold decisions and actions. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. Love, on the other hand, will be the force that unites us all, helping us to move forward together in peace and harmony. As we face the challenges ahead, let's remember the power of our actions. Each small act of kindness, each decision made with integrity, each step taken with courage can ripple out and have a profound impact. 2025 is a year where we can make a difference, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. As we close, let's come together in a moment of prayer. Heavenly Father, we stand on the threshold of a transformative year. Guide us with wisdom, protect us with your grace, and inspire us to act with courage and love. May we stay spiritually grounded, prepare wisely, and always look for the light in every situation. Amen. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration into the prophetic insights and powerful lessons that will shape 2025. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated with our latest insights and messages. Together, we can step into 2025 with faith, courage, and determination. Let's embrace the future with open hearts, ready to face whatever comes our way. See you in the next video, where we continue to explore and prepare for the times ahead.